Hey guys, it's me, it's DJing16. I am back for Mass Effect. So I have to redo some of the stuff I've already done, um, because for some reason it didn't capture. So, let's go.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Navigation is becoming increasingly difficult due to the number of refugee ships in the docking area.
Ah,
Have you discovered a way to run FTL spaceships without an EZO core, Private Talavi?
No, ma'am.
let's talk to Cortez.
Then consider this a serious assignment. Intel's expecting a Cerberus raid. Cerberus? Cerberus?
You finally made it off the Normandy.
Glad I did. Even with the chaos of all the refugees, seeing so many ships in flight is comforting. Gets me thinking. Hey, a Turian frigate. I think that's the PFS Havenkow.
What's one Turian warship doing at the Citadel?
Looking for dry dock, I bet. She's seen battle. Look at the waiver in her drive core emissions. Alone, limping, looking for a haven. Maybe it would have been better to just go down fighting, like their families back home.
Are you talking about the Turians or yourself?
I should have been there. With Robert.
You can
I'm
see that
glad you
mile
were.
away.
You'd be dead, and we'd never have met.
Yeah. That's the one good thing from all this. I'm glad to serve with you, Shepard.
The lives of future generations rest on those Turians' shoulders. On our shoulders. Nobody is giving up. Not those Turians, not me, not you.
If anyone can pull this all together, it's you.
Is that an Alliance cruiser? What's it doing here?
That's the SSV London. Decommissioned years ago. Look, no guns. Refugees must have salvaged her from a shipyard. Geneva-class cruisers always had EZO cores like granite.
People find a way to survive.
Do whatever it takes to see another day. Gotta let
They're
go.
doing nothing.
For real this time.
Good.
The refugees here put up a memorial wall. They leave mementos of lost loved ones. I was thinking maybe...
What's stopping
good.
you?
Nothing. I mean... Let me think about it.
Good. He needed that. Give it.
If you're feeling up to it, I thought we could do something fun for a change.
Sure, Garrus.
Shepard, glad you came.
What'd you have in mind?
Something that doesn't involve fighting Reapers.
I don't think they've conquered the bar yet.
I already scoped it out. But then I thought, if this was my last day alive, I'd actually like to remember it.
So,
So, I had an idea.
where are we going?
Somewhere we're not supposed to.
Good.
Some things never change, do they?
Yep,
Ever have that
that's a
one
good thing.
thing you always wanted to do before you died, Shepard?
Too busy trying to live.
Yep.
What's yours?
The whole time I worked at CSEC, I'd stare up at the top of the Presidium and say to myself, I want to go up there. But I never did. There were 137 regulations telling me I couldn't.
So you
Oh,
got
yeah.
them changed?
No. Now I just don't give a damn.
Oh, I love Garrus for that.
Figured it's time to do something stupid just for the hell of it. Might be the last chance we ever get. A little busier than I imagined.
How about a dive in the pool?
You obviously haven't seen Turians swim. It's a lot of flailing and splashing, interrupted by occasional bouts of drowning.
You're right. I just have to save your ass again.
It'd make up for all the times I pulled your ass out of the fire. Noveria, Pharos, Ilos. We've had a hell of a ride, haven't we, Shepard?
Times like these, you know who your real friends are. They're not the ones running around looking for an escape route.
Right.
They're the ones who stand at your side through the worst of it. Who never give up on you. I'm lucky I can say I know someone like that.
So am I. You're not going to propose marriage now, are you?
No, no.
Now, before we head back, there is one thing we're going to settle. Once and for all. I'm not saying you don't know how to handle a gun, just saying some of us know how to make it dance. So, let's find out who's really the best shot.
There are a few people in the galaxy who've seen me in action, Garrus. They seemed impressed.
Yeah, I'm not
but I've
Garrus.
actually seen you dance, Shepard. No comment.
All right, Vicarian. You're going down.
And don't worry, I loaded it with practice loads for when you miss. That was an easy one. Let you build up your confidence. Long range, I wrote the book. Nobody alive can do this, not even Commander Shepard. Give me a tough one.
Do it.
I said a tough one.
Step aside.
Miss on purpose.
Do it.
I'm Garrus Vicarian, and this is now my favorite spot on the Citadel.
It's windy up here.
Think I'm going to erect a monument
It's,
right
it
here,
was a
bronze
little too windy,
guns,
Garrus.
so the whole galaxy knows.
That you're the king of the bottle shooters. Glad you're around, Garrus. Never know when the bottles might revolt.
Yeah, you know. Brought a smile to my face. Right.
Spectre status, one moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24, emergency civilian housing.
Shepard, thanks for coming.
Yeah, I couldn't just sat there and done nothing.
I wanted to be here for you, Ash.
It's tough to see her go through this. Damn it. There I go again.
I hope Sarah can find some peace here.
I'm glad I can be here for her. She wanted me to say something about her.
You'll get through this. You need to be strong for Sarah now.
You'll have to get it.
You're right. I'm so proud of her. She's no career soldier, but there she is, coping with all this. Reminds me of Dad. Whatever was going on, he'd put a smile on his face for us.
Your family made you what you are.
He did his best with 4 daughters and a strong wife. He always said live fire exercises was good prep for facing his girly horde.
Your sister's waiting. You'll be fine.
Right. Here we go. Okay. Remember the trip to the beach the summer before I left for basic training?
All those pictures look like Thing. I don't know if that's just because the drill look all similar. See what James is up to.
James?
Commander, what brings you down here?
I was about to ask you that.
Well, after our little chat, I made up my mind. I'm gonna join the N7 program.
Good.
And you're celebrating by getting a tattoo?
Sort of. See, there's no official channels to go through right now. So, I guess this is my way of making it official. Technically, I'm just an N7 recruit, but, you know, I figure with you as my training officer, how could I fail? Right?
I'm flattered,
What do you
but I
mean?
wouldn't exactly say I'm training you.
Not officially, but what the hell is in this goddamn war? I'm just saying, whether you like it or not, you're my direct superior, and you're N7. So I take
is
my
true.
lead from you. And you know, I'll take whatever advice you got.
Really?
Sure. The good advice.
Well, they wouldn't ask you if they didn't think you could handle it.
Here's hoping.
But the real work starts now.
Uh-huh. I know it seems like I don't take things seriously, but when I commit to something, I fully commit.
Clearly.
Hey, I won't let you down.
You don't have to prove it to me. Prove it to your own self.
The only person you need to prove yourself to is the one standing in the mirror every morning.
Good point.
You know, that's gonna sting for a few days. You gonna be ready for duty?
Well, I'm not looking forward to slapping my armor back on, but I'm always ready.
Glad to hear it.
Careful.
I heard about the horrible things Cerberus did during the coup. That's not the organization I joined.
I recognize you. You're Commander Shepard.
And you must be Tactus. Heard the refugees consider you their leader.
Yes, someone needs to sort out this mess.
True.
CSEC has tightened access to the Citadel, and we've got desperate people down here with no place to go.
I also hear you need basic medical supplies. Dr. Shakwa spoke of a mutually beneficial trade.
I tried to be clear. In my experience, the Alliance looks out for their own. Trust is a hard thing to come by these days.
Yes, it's hard, but when we have
I
an
know you
enemy
need
that
our
we can't
military
face
supplies,
alone.
but they're worth far more than your basic meds. Her offer wasn't satisfactory.
Your people need our supplies, and my people need every edge we can get. Your combat-grade meds will make a difference. And our mission may just save everyone. Now is not the time for pettiness or mistrust.
With our day-to-day worries, it's easy to forget we are all in this together. I'll have my people contact yours. You'll have your supplies as soon as possible.
Good. Sweet.
Forces have been sighted in the Ponethus system within striking distance of Thessia, the Asari homeworld. Refugee camps in the Citadel are straining existing resources. Shortages may happen in the near future.
I think I also want to just do, once I get everything going, kind of want to do all the other Citadel missions while I'm here. Because I know there's a...
One moment, please.
Well,
Now
I got
arriving
interrupt.
at ward level, Purgatory.
But be able to get all the...
Your new heavy armor keep you safe? I've watched reports.
I can't speak today. Be able to get the, doing these side missions. Talk to Arya. But I need to make sure I get all the crew first before I do anything.
Hey, Commander. I was just about to get us another round.
Green.
So, looks like you two are having fun.
Yes. Joker has been smiling and laughing at a significantly higher rate since he and I agreed upon a relationship. I mean, he is happier.
It seemed like you two might make a good match.
I was not so certain. When I first presented this body to Jeff, he seemed aloof.
Really? What did Joker say?
He said I didn't have to conform to some feminine ideal in order to impress him. I then called him on his bullshit, and we then proceeded to talk normally. After your encouragement, his attitude exhibited signs of change. He said he was reluctant, but you convinced him to go for it.
I might have helped a little.
Just a little bit.
Thank you for your support, Shepard. This is proving to be an illuminating experience.
Alright.
Spectre status recognized. Please one moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
We're at this little farm. We'd killed a few enemy scouts, and it's quiet. The shuttle gets called away for support, so I'm there for the night. The humans get me dinner, show me around. One of them, this freckled farm girl, maybe 15. She wants to hear all about what it's like to be a commando.
You were probably the most exciting thing ever to land at her farm.
Yeah. She's saying she wants to be a pilot, and I say that life on a ship is grimy. And she asks if I'd like to use their shower.
Going by my records, you'd been on active duty for more than 3 weeks. Probably no real chance to get clean in all that time.
Pretty much, yeah.
There's got to be something.
I came across this treatment plant at a chemical plant. Could it help?
Treatment? What is... I've never seen this kind of process before.
Huh. Probably experimental. It's a long shot, but let's run some tests and see if it might work for our patient.
Oh, sorry, Doctor.
I overheard what you said. I found this at a Cerberus station. A poison tailored to Turians.
Let me see. Yes, I think this is it. With these schematics, we should be able to come up with an antidote.
Good.
The General Mike will...
Oh, Jacob.
Hey, Shepard. I'm glad to see you. I know things are crazy right now.
Exactly. So you have to take the moments when you can.
Yes.
What's going on with the Crucible?
That project is crazy. Freaking huge. And all these brilliant minds are working night and day trying to figure it out. I wish you could see them. Heads down, piecing it together. It's something to see. We'll get this Crucible built, Shepard. And then, we'll win this thing. I feel it. Do you feel it?
Yeah, sure, I feel it. And I'm counting on you and everyone there. Get it done.
Believe it.
It was interesting to meet Bryn. How is she?
She's great, actually. It's good to see her work without the distraction of having to worry about the colony.
And you and her?
We're having a baby, Shepard.
Wow. Congratulations.
Wasn't exactly planned, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna be a better father than mine was. Do the whole thing right. It's,
One more thing to fight for.
You got that right. Bryn wants to name it after you.
Really?
No.
Yeah. Shepard.
That's... nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk her out of it. No offense.
Thank you.
None taken.
Good.
So what's going on with you? You still like what you're doing?
Things are good. I'm good.
Still not tempted to come back to the Normandy?
Always tempted, Shepard. But no.
So, you working on the Crucible?
Don't get me wrong. I'm smart, but not that smart. Hackett keeps me busy, though.
How's he doing?
Holding up. If they make old guys any tougher than that, I'd like to see it.
Good.
I'm glad we had time to talk.
Me too. Gotta take the moments when you can. So true. And Shepard, thanks again for getting my people out alive.
Take care, Jacob.
You too, Shepard. I'm thinking about you out there. Stay safe.
So, if he would have decided to, in Mass Effect 2, when he volunteered himself, and he went with him, he would have died.
Recognized. Please select a destination.
Like, there's
One moment, please.
no way around it. He would have died, and then, yeah. So the whole story of everything. Yeah. It is kind of nice that there's rapid transits.
After heavy fighting, Alliance forces were able to restore power to Avaya on Sion. I heard the Geth used jamming towers to prevent untargeted.
This is a nice spot, Ash.
Yeah. All the shuttle zipping around remind me of when my dad would get ready to ship out. My mom would bundle us all up, buy us ice cream, and cart us out to the shipyard to watch his transport depart. I still have to resist waving every time a big Alliance ship flies by.
You should bring Sarah up here.
I will, when she's ready. She'll like the quiet. She wasn't the loud tomboy crashing around like I was.
Sounds like you were a handful.
Maybe. My dad got me. Shame you never met him. He would have liked you.
You think so?
Career military man? Yeah. Yeah, he would have invited you over, cooked you something on the grill, and talked your ear off.
Ever think about what life would have been like outside the Alliance?
Oh, sure.
What ifs
Tried to
are
rebel
always
against the whole
interesting.
military family thing when I was growing up. When my dad and I got into it, I'd threaten to run away with the next guy that came along.
Really?
He'd laugh and say, "Good, I'll pack your damn bags myself." That tended to deflate me pretty quick. He knew I'd never stray far from the family. They're everything to me.
That sounds great, Ash. But right now, I can't focus on anything but you.
Well now, those big, powerful Citadel arms giving you ideas, Commander?
Maybe.
Then maybe I have something to ask you.
What?
Well, we had something before. A long time ago. Something important. You've seen me at my worst. Totally embarrassing. You were there for me when my baby sister was suffering. I've held a gun in you, Shepard. I'm just saying, we've been through a lot. I have to know. Are we going somewhere?
I want more, Ash. I can't see myself with anyone else.
That's good. I'd hate to have to punch out whichever table dancing tart is throwing herself at you this time.
Such a romantic.
You love it.
Remind me.
Yes, sir.
I have no idea what you talk about.
Her name is Tasha Poray. Of course. P-O-R-A-E.
Weshra, I have an audio log for you.
For me? Where did this
Oh.
come? Oh no. Oh, Tasha. Thank you for bringing this back. At least I know what happened.
It's kind of weird how it's still all like smoky and everything.
You sure you don't want to do something a little more exciting?
I love this part of the Presidium. It reminds me of where I grew up.
Where's that?
Armali, back on Thessia. My mother and I lived beside a park. I spent hours there.
Doing what?
Reading, exploring, getting in trouble digging for ruins in the grass.
You're kidding.
I was very young.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cute.
No one else thought it was funny. Oh, the lecture my mother gave me. but she did buy me my first history book the next day. I miss her, Shepard.
What was she like?
She was confident and kind. She loved to wear yellow. I thought she was the most beautiful woman in the world.
You'll be okay, Liara.
Maybe you're right. Thank you, Shepard. I feel better. I wish we could spend more time together like this. Just friends.
And it'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows? Maybe you'll settle down after this.
You don't really see me going into civilian life, do you?
No. But I guess that's one more reason we should keep in touch.
Someone to share a few secrets with now and then?
You got it.
Friends are always thick as thieves. Alrighty, let's. Yeah. Alright.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Museum was attacked, but Alliance forces were able to evacuate all students. Reaper forces have claimed the Argus Row cluster after heavy fighting. Reports also have them entering the Perseus Vale near Geth Space. Reaper forces have been sighted
Oh yeah.
upon Nethys
Wait, I gotta go
striking
to this.
distance of
Yeah.
Thessia, the Asari homeworld.
Oh yeah.
Refugee camps in the Citadel are straining
Let's talk to the Yavik.
Hell of a view, isn't it?
During our war, this place became a myth to my people. A dream glimpsed only in the memory shards. The Citadel was both the heart of our civilization and its demise.
The Reapers hit here first, didn't they?
No one I knew had ever seen the Citadel. To be here now, I don't know what to think.
It might not seem like much, but a Prothean is standing on the Citadel, alive. That's a victory in itself.
Perhaps. When things were at their darkest, we used to tell stories, imagining the wonders of this place. The seat of our empire, the power to sway worlds. The galaxy belonged to us.
Nowadays, a lot of races have embassies here.
It's true then. You share power with the rest?
Yes.
It's not perfect, but it's kept the peace. Most of the time.
Pardon me. This one has been listening. This one suspects you are a Prothean.
Ehana. I remember your kind when you were still minnows in the ocean.
This one is unworthy. This one has seen the face of an enkindler.
They consider your kind to be their gods.
A pity we did not teach them to speak better.
Watch this.
You're really a Prothean?
I am.
But if you lost the last war, what hope do we have?
For many, there may be no hope. The Reapers killed trillions in my cycle. The odds of being among the living...
I don't think that's gonna work.
Like...
But you are still alive now.
That alone is a miracle. And you still have the power to fight. My people knew your kind when you were young. Turian, Asari, Hana. There was potential in all of you. Now you must seize that potential and become the weapon you are meant to be. The weapon that tells the Reapers we are not machines. We are alive, and we will fight
we
back.
are living.
Thank you. That meant a lot. Commander Shepard, it must be an honor to have a Prothean fighting alongside you.
He's great.
He's starting to learn his way around. Javik is one of the best soldiers I've ever seen.
The commander is a capable warrior as well, for a human who once lived in caves. Thank you, Commander. I've enjoyed my time here, walking among the young. I will see you back on the Normandy.
More trouble in the Perseus Arm as Reaper forces now control the Hades
Awesome.
Nexus and Sentry Omega cluster.
I hoped you'd come. I won't remain here much longer.
What are you doing on the Citadel, Samara?
I suppose I came to say goodbye.
Why is
Falere
that?
is safe, and Rila is at rest. I felt the need to speak to you before heading to battle. I want you to know there is no one else I'd rather see leading us in our last hours.
We'll make the galaxy proud. The largest fleet in history is already on our side.
It is impressive. Most would have deemed such an alliance impossible. But Shepard, be sure to assess your force's strengths and weaknesses before setting out.
What are the other Justicars doing for the war?
Most have made it home. They will attempt to hold Thessia. With the odds we face, it's possible our order will no longer exist after this war.
There's that few of you?
Wow.
Our numbers were never great. We must prepare to sacrifice ourselves, if that is what's required.
Seems a little dark.
Was
but
being
okay.
a Justicar worth it if that's how it all ends?
The Justicars were formed to bring order to a world that laughs at the notion. The role is solitary. Its demands are lonely and uncompromising, often to the point of pain. But following the code left me with no regrets. Take that for what you will.
Having the regrets is the worst thing that anyone could have.
You know, I never asked you if your code has anything useful on fighting Reapers.
Treat them as any other enemy. Show no quarter, mercy, or weakness. The only difference is the scale of our foe. The code is too strict to account for such small discrepancies.
Fighting.
Is that how you see it too?
An odd question, coming from the Spectre who killed his third Reaper on Rannoch.
Will Falere be alright in the monastery? Or what's left of it?
We spoke for some time. It won't be easy.
But I wasn't
But
the
if
one that
there is a way
killed
to
it
survive,
necessarily.
Falere will find it. It was good to see her again. Perhaps it's unseemly for a Justicar to dwell so much on her family.
Family's important.
I'm just happy things worked out.
I was fortunate that Falere saw things so clearly. And it would have turned out quite differently without your intervention. Thank you.
Good luck out there, Samara.
You as well. I don't know if you believe in such things, but Goddess go with you, Shepard. We'll both be tested in fire, soon enough.
Urgently. Human, I must speak to you on behalf of my people.
What is it?
Holding Sorrow, Dakuna, my home world. The Reapers have come. Holding Sorrow, our warriors are under siege, but your forces can rescue them. Urgently, please. All the other races have turned us aside.
How do your people fight?
Proudly, with VI-assisted infantry. Our soldiers carry heavy weapons into battle mounted on their backs. Mixed pride and shame, Our enemies have called us living tanks, as well as names less flattering.
I'll take the Normandy as soon as we have time.
Relief. Thank you, Commander. Small hope. Perhaps we can evacuate some of our civilians when your forces arrive. Anxiously, I will remain here for news. Please hurry. Takuna burns.